gonna say
he's doing good, man.
that was good.
Was it good? Everybody named it.
Okay.
He's doing good.
Okay. Just do it better.
More.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. This is episode 4 of the One Mic Podcast. I'm here with the fam. I'm your boy Rod. To the far right, got my man Reese. Got my nigga D. My nigga T. To the far left, got my man Keys. Y'all know what it is. You already know what it is yet.
Alright, man. Y'all already know where y'all can follow us on social media. We're going to get straight into these topics, though. For sports, about a week ago, our guy Drew Brees from the New Orleans Saints hit a record.
Yes, sir.
What y'all feel about this? All-time passing yards leader now. I think that's super fucking dope. I don't think that Drew gets as much credit as he deserves, though. I think in the talks of the greatest of all time, his name isn't brought up at all, in my opinion, in talks of the greatest QB of all time. You get your Joe Montanas, you get your Dan Marinos, your Brady's, even though Brady still has a ways to go. You get the Brett Favre's, you get all these names thrown in there, and I don't ever hear anything about Drew Brees. I don't know about y'all, but I never hear Drew Brees' name. Yeah, he has a ring, but I don't think that
One ring ain't enough. It's as simple as that. I fucking hate Tom Brady, but his stats speak for themselves. Drew Brees, he does a nice job with his individual stats, but if y'all gonna I'm gonna like slightly move to the NBA because a lot of their accolades are based on how many championships you get.
right.
LeBron is held as one of the best, but not the best in a lot of people's eyes because he's lost so much in the finals. Drew Brees, I'm not sure how many times he's made it to the Super Bowl, but I know just one win is not enough to get you ranked as the best. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, he's been there several times, regardless of what we feel about Spygate, Deflategate, all that shit. He's won several times in the Super Bowl, so that's why I feel like it's kind of just that he's not brought up.
I don't know. I kind of agree with Reese or Keith a little bit more. I don't think Drew gets enough shine. I think he's one of the best. Especially he's a little shorter than most QBs, so he does a pretty good job with that. And pretty sure he was drafted after Peyton and Brett Favre, so to have the most yards in a shorter amount of time, I think is pretty impressive. And I believe he beat Peyton Manning in that Super Bowl. So I mean, I think he's a GOAT talk. I mean, Tom Brady's the GOAT, and I don't even want to argue about that. Tom Brady's the GOAT. You can't argue that. So right now, as long as Tom Brady's playing, he's in a bad era. It's like the Michael Jordan era. Like, there's a lot of good niggas back then, but they don't get talked about.
Yeah.
So
I guess that wasn't my beef at all, as far as the GOAT term is thrown out there, because I do agree with Reese that you can't necessarily throw that label at Drew Brees. But even in the talks of just the best QBs of all time, I never hear Drew Brees' name.
Right.
Never hear his name in the best QBs of all time. This man has probably the best accuracy out of any quarterback I've ever seen. He puts the ball exactly where it needs to be practically every single time he throws the ball.
Yeah, he's one of the most accurate. And he got an arm. I think it's his personality. He's like low key. Tom Brady get fired up. I mean, I'm sure Drew Brees does too, but you don't ever hear nothing about Drew Brees.
Right.
Peyton, I think the only thing I can really remember about them is that
you said Gary Payton.
Not Gary Payton. What's that coach name? Sean Payton? Something like that. I don't know. Whatever coach was saying. They had that whatever hit gate thing where they were like paying niggas to injure people.
Right. Yeah,
that's the only but other than that, everybody in New Orleans is pretty chill. Like they all chill, so they just kind of fly under the radar. But you're right, Drew Brees is one of the. I mean, I would say he's at least top 10 all time. So
Easily to me.
Yeah.
I think that Drew Brees is trash.
He's definitely trash.
I think he's trash,
Clearly trash.
and I
I don't know
don't
what
like
these
him.
two niggas talking about.
I don't like him.
Y'all met before this to like kind of do this. Did y'all talk about this?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact you didn't even know a Drew Brees in our pre-production meeting. So how is it
All
that
right.
he's trash? and you didn't even
Unbeknownst
know
to
this,
me,
that-
I have no idea what that word means. But yeah, I think he's trash, and I don't like him, and that's the end of that.
Damn. Next
Next
topic.
topic. Next topic. We don't say too much about that. You know?
All right.
All right, Lonzo Ball's tattoo issues. We briefly spoke about this issue on episode 2, where J.R. Smith was having the same issue. Now, Lonzo Ball, of course, he has the Big Baller brand tattoo that the NBA wants him to have covered or removed unless he's going to be facing the same type of fines. Do y'all feel like now that it's been announced that this is going to apply to different players for different type of tattoos, that it's more fair for J.R. Smith, or do we think that it's still just not right?
I think that if the tattoo got something to do with the like a name brand, like a clothing line, anything, I think they will be fined for something or get in trouble, whatever the case might be. But if it's like a random tattoo or something like words, I don't think they'll make it.
As of right now, they haven't issued any statements along those lines of finding someone for your generic tattoos.
Right.
It is the ones that have some type of endorsing behind it.
Yeah.
And as I said in that podcast, if you're gonna do that, then it has to be just and fair across the board.
Right.
So finding them every game, I think is a bit. I think that's going to be very taxing on the players that do have these tattoos that they don't want to cover up.
But how else
But-
would you find them? Would you find them a one-time, like, for the season type deal, or do you think it makes more sense to do it per game? Because they always have the option to cover it up or get it removed. That option is always going to be there.
That's true.
But if you're finding somebody for seeing it in game 2 of the season, you didn't see it in game 1 of the season, but you saw it in game 2, do you charge them a fee or a fine for
Both
that?
games or just the one.
Right.
I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
I don't think that makes sense
Doesn't make
because
sense?
you can get a tattoo in the middle of the season, and
Well,
who's to
that's what I was referring to, because if they find them one time on the season for that particular incident,
right,
I think that's a little bit more logical,
right.
because if if they go X amount of games where they're showing this tattoo,
But it's not recognized to
exactly.
the league as being something that's an endorsement. Yeah. How can you find them for the past games?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think finding them for just the incident alone is probably fair.
Yeah.
But finding them any more after that, I think that's a bit much, especially if they don't plan on having this tattoo covered at all. Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess looking at it, yeah, I don't. I guess looking at it from advertising, I think the NBA is right, only because like the companies that have paid to have like their logos on the jerseys now, like they gotta pay, I'm sure, millions of dollars for that.
Right.
So even if it's on the person's thing, like for
No
Big
free
Baller to have
advertisement.
free advertisement,
Yeah, no free
and
advertisement.
Supreme to just have their stuff out there, the NBA is like, no. I mean, so I would see like Fitbit got like something with the Timberwolves, so I'm sure they had to pay Minnesota
Exactly.
a lot of money, so they're like, fam, if Supreme can just get tattooed or whatever, like, why are we paying all this? So
I mean,
I get
it kind of makes sense for the whole tattoo thing because like just like UFC, if they drinking like a Red Bull can and they trying to show it off on the camera, they don't try to like move the Red Bull can, so they want like advertise Red Bull. So it's kind of like that basically.
Yeah, UFC tightened up a lot when they got their deal with
Reebok?
Reebok. Yeah, they cut every type of advertising out of their fighters, so they couldn't. The fighters themselves couldn't have any type of endorsement deals printed on their uniforms as they entered the octagon. So they cut everything out. It was strictly Reebok. So yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of the UFC, speaking of deals, 50 Cent has offered our guy Khabib a deal to fight exclusively in Bellator, and I guess offer a second option as far as income since his funds were frozen from the Conor fight.
Yeah, they withheld his purse. So
So he's not getting that.
with that, as of right now, I believe it's still being withheld until after they conduct the investigation of everything that transpired in that fight. So 50 offered the $2 million purse out of his own pocket to Khabib. I want to say his last name so bad.
Me too.
I'm not gonna try that shit.
I'm not gonna try it.
I'll try it. Don't
Yeah.
try it, bro.
Yeah, Khabib. I have no idea.
But yeah, so 50 offered that out of his own pocket, which is really dope. Especially,
So wait. I don't even want you to go any further. You saying it's dope.
yeah,
Now 50's your guy.
right.
We know this. But
I
you,
love 50.
Okay. Everybody love 50. Yeah.
yes,
all love 50.
Everybody love 50.
This is Keith's guy. Like he's rocked with 50 since the whole Ja Rule shit.
Absolutely.
I was more of a Ja Rule fan, but that's
Definitely
neither
with
here nor
50.
there.
God, this dumbass kid. Real quick.
So you're in support of 50 Cent helping the guy that you pretty much condemned.
I
In
didn't
last
say I'm
week's
in
episode.
support of helping at all.
You said
I
it's
am-
dope.
Yeah, it's dope what 50 is doing. Where in that statement do you hear me saying it's
He's-
dope what Khabib did?
No, I'm not saying you're saying what Khabib did was dope.
Okay.
I'm saying you're kind of contradicting yourself. That's what I'm saying.
How so?
Because if 50 is supporting the guy who did the crime,
50 is doing what he does best, and that's making business moves. This is the biggest business move that anyone on the outside of the UFC could possibly make, unless they're going after a Conor. That's off the table. Conor isn't going anywhere until he retires. Khabib, who just caused this
Ruckus.
mass hysteria around the fight with Conor, has garnered a big enough name for himself to move to a different organization if he doesn't feel that the UFC is his best option anymore, which he's stated that if they don't figure this shit out, or if they fire his partner who was also involved in the whole incident, that he would leave also. So with him garnering this star power that he lacked prior to the fight, I think 50 being as knowledgeable on business is making the dopest move that you can possibly make by going and grabbing the number one guy in the sport right now. He just beat Conor McGregor, who was the 2-division champ at a period of time. So grabbing Khabib from the UFC is huge.
So it's just dope for 50 Cent.
It's
not
dope
necessarily
for what
dope.
50 is doing.
You're not happy that Khabib is getting another option.
Well, I'm not mad at Khabib getting another option. I'm just saying the dope part about it is that 50 is smart enough to make.
Oh,
a
yeah.
big
So it's just
move
50
like
Cent.
that.
It's 50 Cent. He'll specify next time.
And it'll definitely do Bellator a lot more to grab, or not necessarily grab, but to have a Khabib in their organization, because over the last few years, I kind of stepped back away from the sport of mixed martial arts, but for the last couple of months now, I've been trying to get back into it and, really figure out what's going on with the landscape of everything. But Bellator has slowly been picking up a lot of the UFC's fighters that, not necessarily dead weight, it's fighters. They do, but they also grab individuals who reach their final fight on their contract with the UFC and presented a better offer than the UFC could match. So with them doing that and pulling over a lot of the UFC's talent over these last few years, I think they're gearing up to make even bigger moves going forward if they're able to grab a Khabib. So I think it's really good for Bellator. Right. That's just me though.
So Marquise is right.
We're all wrong.
We're all wrong. That's what I got from that.
Maurice asked that question and he ain't got no type of response to my statement at all.
That was a multi-layered like expression.
I gotta hear a response. What's up?
Just say touche. That always works.
Touche.
Touche is like, all right, we're both right.
Right.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
To agree.
Maurice. I'll take it. I know where you're coming
Go
from.
ahead.
He is saying that if you agree, which you do agree with him getting his purse. Isn't that what you said last time?
No,
he's changed his
no.
mind.
But is that how you feel?
I
give him time,
said
Jake.
I thought he should have had his win
Took it.
changed to a no contest.
Okay. I could have sworn you said you were cool with them keeping his purse.
No, I said I was cool with them finding him.
Okay.
I didn't say anything about his
Okay.
purse.
Well, this is recorded, so we
Yeah,
can go back.
we can go
We
back
can
and
always
check the
check
tapes.
the tapes.
Yeah,
There's
we're
always
gonna
an episode 5.
always
We're gonna check the
Tapes,
tapes.
y'all.
Yeah, we definitely gonna check the tapes.
Y'all
on
go
that
back
one.
and watch the tape.
We'll find out.
Check the tapes on that one.
We'll find out.
But
You look nervous.
he know he said it.
You know he said it.
Yo,
You know
he's over here.
You said
Right.
they gotta
He's
keep it
sweating.
first. You said that. But
Look at his
okay.
armpit. This armpit's wet.
Nigga hot.
You know he said
Alright,
it.
yo, turn that film on, Reese.
But if it's serious enough for them to withhold his purse, then it would seem that you just don't want him to get the money from anywhere. I think it's where Reese was coming from.
Yeah.
So he going Bellator like he's staying in Bellator, or he just?
Well, it's not
just
finalized.
It's not finalized.
It was just an offer that 50 threw out there.
Which I don't think Khabib's gonna take.
Probably.
And I think 50
Man,
knows that he's not gonna
if
take
you
it.
beat-
And he's
yeah,
just doing that to get
50
into the
just-
mix. 50
yeah,
knows that
If
he's not gonna
Khabib
take
know
it.
he gonna get that too, man, he need to get that money because I don't think they
No,
don't get his
they're
first
gonna. I think they're gonna give him his money because they gave Conor his money, but they suspended both of them.
Yeah.
So Conor didn't
they're-
start the fight though. That's why he gave it.
Connor swung on dude. That's what got him in
Who
trouble.
started the whole? Yo, I ain't trying to get back in this.
No, we're gonna get back into it. That's
I ain't
why.
getting back in the argument.
That's why it's gonna play out for. I mean, I think they're both gonna get the same punishment. They both got a 10-day suspension for temporary. Conor got his money, so they're gonna give Khabib his money, and they're gonna probably end up both getting the same final suspension.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm completely fine with that.
But let's not get back into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Reese,
There's nothing to get
let's
back-
stop it.
I said that whatever.
But what Conor did was worse, right?
What Conor did in the bus situation.
Dude,
was
we
way
are
worse.
not going
All right,
back.
we're
We're not going back because
This
we got
is
Reese
slowly
here.
going back.
I don't want to hear what Reese got to say.
We are
But
not
I
going
am.
back, man.
The
Reese,
video,
next topic,
the video of Conor punching his. No, not that. Not
Oh,
that.
man.
After the fight when he lost, the video like Conor was trying to get into that fight after Khabib jumped out. Then Conor jumped on the cage, and another dude from Khabib. He was trying to get to the fight. He was trying to jump out the cage.
Two dudes jumped on Conor. Just left eye. Two
Before
dudes.
that, I don't think y'all even watched the video.
I
I
watched
don't
the
think
video.
you watched the video.
watched
You
the
you know what I'm talking about. Before they attacked Conor, Conor tried to jump out and was on top of the cage, like just chilling. He was about to jump over and get into the big fight. Another dude from Khabib's team was trying to jump and get into the fight as well, but he wasn't even looking at Conor McGregor. Like he was just up there trying to get over the cage, and Conor swung on this nigga and connected with a left hook for no reason. Like, dude didn't swing at Conor. Dude wasn't even looking at Conor.
Do you think that's no reason, or do you think that's him trying to protect?
I said
his
that, yeah.
entourage?
I mean, either
Because,
way,
I'm
not saying Conor.
Like I said, Connor's like, he's gonna think, okay, this nigga trying to go over there and try and jump my crew, so I'm gonna swing this nigga. Like,
Exactly.
But you still
everybody
Don't
gonna do
come
that.
close enough to me for me to swing.
Exactly.
But if y'all saying that
You have to
Habib,
assume that you're
if
trying to
y'all
hurt
saying
him.
Right,
Habib, what are y'all talking about?
What do you
Habib-
have against
If
In that
Habib-
situation, in that situation, you're gonna have to assume that okay, this nigga is gonna try to attack my team. So
If y'all saying that
What do you
Habib
think?
should,
Defense.
if y'all saying Habib should have took the high road and could have just took his belt, Conor could have been like, all right, I'm not about to. That nigga was trying to jump into the fight also. Like y'all making it seem like Conor a little bitch. Like Conor is about that
Let me
shit.
get him.
Starting the fight.
Yeah,
Go,
yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so
get this nigga Rex.
So, let's hypothetically say.
No, I don't want no hypotheticals. I want facts.
Fuck with
Yeah. We have video. We have video of everything that transpired.
Everything has been
man.
documented. My thing is, from the whole bus incident,
Oh shit.
that's where it started, right?
This is episode
Can we-
2 all
can
over
we all
again.
agree that
Yeah,
that's where it started, correct?
Yeah.
Now, the bus incident did not happen within the octagon,
Facts.
right?
Correct.
Factual.
So once the fight ends, I've beat your ass, but if you're not gonna keep that same energy from the bus incident, which happened outside of the octagon,
Damn, I love race.
I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna keep that exact same
Keep that
motherfucking
same
energy, and I'm gonna fuck up your people like you tried to fuck up my people.
Right.
All right.
Simple as that.
I didn't see
Damn,
this
Reed, I
coming.
like that. I like that.
Check my hand. Check my hand.
But that's the whole thing.
Wait, hold on.
I like that. Keep that same
okay,
energy.
look,
wait.
look though, look.
Race.
There's money involved and a bill involved. So what's the point? What's the point of doing all that?
Because
certain
if you're thinking that, then Conor could have lost a lot of money and opportunity by throwing the ball. Like
But he
it-
didn't.
But he did
But
because
he facts.
there was no money on
Facts.
the line when he threw a down chair.
Yes, there is.
Like what?
Getting suspended and not having that fight.
Exactly. That's
But that happened outside of the
what happened?
octagon.
It don't
He got
matter
the
if
belt.
it happened outside the octagon.
It don't matter. That
Shit,
that-
technically,
that
Habib happened outside the octagon. We being real. He jumped outside the fucking octagon.
I mean,
nigga.
what
We
could
free.
be there was like during the event.
So it was after, nigga. That was the last fight. It's done, nigga. It's after hours.
Hey,
Exactly.
whatever.
What nigga was talking about, nigga?
He
Go
went
home.
overtime, still didn't get paid.
Look, go home.
He went overtime, still didn't get paid. Next topic. I'm done talking about.
Hey, Reese, you have your 2 cents back. Okay? Didn't know you were gonna come with that bullshit. Next topic.
Next
Next topic,
topic,
please.
Well, from that same card, our guy Derek Lewis, who H-Town, he
Derek Lewis is gonna get his ass beat.
he was kind of like an overnight type meme thing from his post interview. Kind of went viral or whatever.
Man.
He stated within that post interview that he did not
going.
have any interest in fighting the champ Daniel Cormier. However, we all know that Dana's going to set up what Dana feels like is what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So
He didn't wanna
these
fight him
two are
because he's
set
gonna
to
get his ass
fight.
beat.
We'll keep this one quick.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
keep it quick because we
Who you
all
got?
know the outcome.
Yeah.
I got DC. I hate DC, but DC gonna get him.
walk through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC
Because
is going
look,
to
see,
destroy him.
Lewis,
DC.
he got tired out in what? In the
I
second
got
round,
DC.
his last fight.
He
This is
got
5
He
rounds.
got tired in the
5 rounds he
Yeah.
gotta go through, and he don't got much time to repair.
It's not gonna last
prepare.
5 rounds.
So
It's gonna be
not
over
gonna
in
last
the
five.
first
Like
round.
he's gonna get tired the second round, third round, and when
I'm
it
not gonna
starts.
go that long.
but-
It's first round. I'll say within the first.
I'll give him a round.
You give him one
He
round.
might get around. He might get.
I'm not
around.
saying he'll win the first. I'm
Right.
saying
Yeah.
he'll get.
He'll make it through the first round.
Yeah.
I don't see
DC
it.
will probably stop it in the
D-
second.
DC's gonna run. Over.
Yeah. Next topic. That's
Yeah,
it.
next
That's embarrassing,
Yeah,
Dana.
Hey, I'm going
Yeah,
down.
embarrassed.
I
How
don't
you
have
gonna say-
DC. I don't have DC.
Sure, nobody care. How you gonna say I don't
Next
want to
topic.
fight DC and then get the damn accept the fight? You know you're gonna
It
lose.
wasn't him who.
I know. I'm sure Dana.
Yeah.
It's just the whole thing is.
If that
I don't
fight's
like
thrown my way after I said I don't want the fight,
You still
taking
you
it.
gotta take it,
Yeah.
but it's just it's set up where you know you're not gonna win.
Right.
Like I have no confidence in him because he was like, I don't want that fight right now. I'm not. My cardio not right. But then you take it like you're saying you're gonna lose. So
I think it was one of those things where Dana was trying to set up a winnable fight for DC in order
to lead into
his next
John
probably
Jones fight.
yeah.
Who is now officially set to fight Alexander Gustafsson. Now I know we spoke on this already, so we can also keep this one quick. Now that it's officially locked in, though, do y'all feel like, because we were Keith and I, we were presented with an argument based on what we previously spoke in episode 2? Yeah. Now Alexander, he's been active, and this will be John Jones' return. Now we know that in the first fight, these two, they had fight of the year. Wasn't it fight of the year? Yeah,
absolutely.
Fight of the year.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
It was crazy.
It was a brutal fight. But since this is John's return, and Alex has been active this entire time, do we think that Alex has a stronger chance of either making it a debatable win for John or Alex, or just getting him the fuck out of there altogether?
No, because when he fought DC was active, and John Jones was gone for a long time too. And John Jones came back and beat DC ass twice.
John Jones came back, but he had a
fight with Hogan.
tune-up fight.
Yeah, that fight did happen.
And,
That fight did happen.
we were kind of shocked at how off he looked, because it wasn't wasn't the John Jones that we had grown to know. So if there's any chance of that John Jones showing up against Alexander, do y'all think Alex has a better chance?
Absolutely, I have a better chance. This is going to be at UFC 232 in December. I'm not entirely sure the location of that fight or that card, but I think for John Jones, we should also state that this is going to be for the light heavyweight belt, which currently DC holds, but will be
Stripped.
not stripped. That's what I originally read, but he's relinquishing the light heavyweight belt, so he'll hold on to his heavyweight belt and give
Because his bitch ass know he didn't deserve it.
It was a
fair
first fucking fight. He was definitely holding a
He didn't win it.
fake-ass
He
light
just
heavyweight
he
belt.
didn't even win the belt.
So this is for the true light heavyweight
Facts.
championship between John Jones and Alex. Gustafsson.
If John Jones lose, will you guys be upset?
Why did you ask me?
Why did you?
Why you say it like that?
If John Jones loses a fucking card game, I'm gonna be upset. I love
I think it was a thumb war.
Right.
He was
If John
crying.
Jones loses at anything, I'm going to blow something up. Like, John Jones is that nigga to me.
John Jones is the reason why we stopped watching UFC in the first
Exactly.
place.
So-
He's definitely he's gonna
For
win.
this to be his return fight, and for it to be for the light heavyweight belt, it is probably his biggest fight to date.
Yeah.
And I say that not to diminish his fights with DC, because those are iconic fights. This one being more important though, because of the way he lost his belt, and the only person, well, I can't say only person. Well, yeah, Alex is the only person to really give John any trouble inside of the octagon. So that paired with the fact that John has been out for a year and a half now without a tune-up fight, this is going to be his, in my eyes, defining moment.
He's
As
not gonna mention a crack. I'm not gonna hold
That
it.
crack is a tune-up
I ain't
fight.
gonna hold it.
That crack is a tune-up
That
fight.
nigga been fighting the whole time. That nigga been fighting himself. fuck you talking about, nigga? I ain't gonna hold you though. Go ahead.
Them demons. You can fight them demons.
That nigga big.
It's that tune-up fight.
That's a tune-up.
I'll answer Reese. I think it's gonna be another good fight, but I don't think Alex has a chance just because it is for the belt again. That belt's destined to John Jones.
Yeah.
Like there's no way he's losing that
When
fight.
there's a
Where
belt
does he
involved,
go
then
if
yeah.
he loses?
Exactly. I don't even. There's nowhere for him to go.
John
Like,
Jones?
that's-
Nowhere for
That
John
belt
Jones.
is John
You go
Jones.
WWE.
Yeah.
And that would be tight as hell.
That'd be
I'm not gonna
tight.
lie. That'd be
I
super
mean,
tight.
like,
WWE.
But
it's technically still a belt because he never lost it. He never lost
No, he
it.
lost
Yeah,
it.
we understand.
Yeah.
He lost
We
it.
understand that.
that's
lost
his belt.
I mean,
That
he
belt-
lost it.
He did lose it. There's other ways to
Right.
lose than,
He
you know.
temporarily handed the belt over.
Yeah, he let some
He
nigga
didn't
borrow
lose
it.
Yeah,
let
borrow
He
him
it.
pawned it.
Yeah, he pawned it.
Trade it for crack.
But yeah, and I think I think the tune-up fight. I don't think John Jones needs a tune-up fight. I think with the OSP fight, I think he's a natural athlete. Like John Jones, I don't think if he ever practiced a day in his life, he could still be what he is today in the octagon. I mean, he would
I hear
have
you.
to have some
I
fight.
hear
Yeah.
you.
So I think taking all that extra stuff out, like he don't got to think about it. I think with OSP, he was thinking a lot more. I think he just needs to go and fight, and it's against his, like you said, greatest opponent he's had so far in the octagon.
Right.
That pushed him the furthest. I think that nigga like Goku. Like Goku just want to fight.
Yeah.
Like just go in there and fight. John
That is
Jones.
a
Yeah.
Crazy
He's gonna-
analogy. I love it.
He's gonna.
That's right.
Super. He's gonna go in there. He's gonna learn.
Yeah.
He gonna do what he has to do. And he gonna take that title home. So I think he don't need a tune-up fight. I think John Jones is gonna go in there and be Goku / LeBron James / John Jones
Damn, T.
and take that belt home. Yeah, he's
Was
the
that a
GOAT.
question from
No.
audience member? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we can get into those. We have
Two
a
questions?
couple of questions from the One Mic community.
Hey, shout out!
Hey, shout out to everyone.
Shout out to
Thanks for the
whoever-
Keep
support,
sending
man.
more
I guess you're gonna
questions.
tell us
Support.
though.
We need more
Thanks for the
questions, so
support.
keep sending them in. Thank you.
Oh, right. Let
They
me
fans.
see.
He said, "Oh, they fan."
For real, for real.
Yeah, follow us
Shout
on
out
Twitter too.
Hotties.
If y'all don't got Twitter, man, just make it a Twitter
Yeah.
account. You know, follow the podcast,
Yeah.
follow us. You know what I'm saying?
Research told him.
And you can book us. Shit, you got a party coming. We can come through, show some love, answer questions, take pictures, the whole nine. So,
Yeah, host
no,
day
for real.
Host that mother.
Yes, hit my line.
Yeah, I need more followers on my Twitter too.
Facts.
Real.
Don't sound desperate.
Down.
No, I'm desperate.
No, I'm desperate.
I'm desperate.
All right. Our first question comes from Mario out of Blaine.
Hey, what's up,
Mario,
Rio?
glasses?
He asks, "Is Biggie, B.I.G., the Notorious,
Okay.
overrated when it comes to being top 5 greatest rappers of all time?"
Is he overrated?
Mm,
Damn, who's gonna take this?
damn.
We're gonna take that first one.
I don't think so.
You got it, too.
Yeah, I don't think he's overrated. If anybody, I even accept people that say Biggie's a better rapper than Pac, only because
That's easy.
to me he's a better lyricist and I believe a better storyteller.
Yeah.
And just
Storytelling.
some of the stuff that he put together, like some of his flows
man.
back in like the early '90s,
Yeah.
just before any like I don't even think like who was still rapping in the '90s or who like the style of rap wasn't even there. Like he pushed rap to a place that it's shit. I don't think many people now can
I
rap
think he
with
pushed
B.I.G.
Jay-Z to
Where he is now. Yeah.
where it is now.
Hope.
But no, I don't think B.I.G. is overrated
No.
in the top 5 talks. B.I.G. didn't have all of the bodies of work we would have loved to have from him. However, the ones that he did release, they were classic albums. And as T said, his lyricism was at that time second to none. I mean, literally second to none. Jay-Z was the only one lyrically, as far as mainstream goes. I'm not gonna speak on the underground rappers who clearly had bars of their own, but for the mainstream rappers, B.I.G. was just that nigga. So no, I think it's fair to say that he was a better lyricist and storyteller than Pac was.
Storyteller?
But Pac, he's
I got Pac for
Just a
storyteller.
I
Brennan's
don't
got
know.
a baby?
But yeah, no,
He's got some nice
they're both
stories.
good.
He's
So
got
it's
a
not
baby, it's a deep
not
song.
taking none away from the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because if you think about rapper, because obviously B.I.G. is one of the best lyricists. But when you just say rapper, there's a lot of things that go into that. I think he's still definitely, he could be top 5, but there's a lot of rappers back there back then that you can name: DMX, Eminem. If you think about rap
Overall.
in totality, there's a lot more things that go into it. There's just like lyricism, and there's a lot of other things. So I think you could probably name 5 rappers that in totality were more impactful than B.I.G.
That's ridiculous and nonsensical.
I mean, they're Eminem, Jay-Z, DMX. Like, if you think about a rapper, well, I mean, well, okay, if we're just only talking about in that time, then who are we comparing them to? Fucking
No, I
Wu-Tang?
think the question was of all time.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Well, then it's still stupid and nonsensical. And
so
ridiculous.
all time, I think you can name 5
Yeah,
rappers that, in totality, have had like a more,
You said
I guess-
impact.
yeah,
I don't
like
think the question
impact.
was
Yeah, it's not
pertaining-
impact, nigga.
Pertaining to.
Do you think Biggie's overrated when somebody say
Just
he's
talking
top
about
5?
Rap.
Exactly?
We just
Just
talking
rapping.
about rap.
If you
Just
put,
rap.
if you hear a group of people talking about top 5 dead or alive, and you hear Biggie's name come up, should it not be in that discussion?
No, it definitely should be in that discussion.
Alright.
Answer the question.
Question is answered.
Thanks, Rio.
B.I.G. is not overrated.
Okay. At all.
The next question we got comes from Miguel out of North Minneapolis.
Hey, what up, bro?
Miguel.
What's up, Gail?
What's up?
He
Low ends.
asks, with the classics that Drake has given us, do you think it's time for him to retire like he said he would? And if not, let's see, hold on. Do you think it's time for him to retire and not end up like some of the rappers still holding on?
Dre does not have many classics. Just want to say
I was
that.
just gonna say that.
He has one classic.
Damn.
D trip.
That's
one classic.
One classic. When that
What
nigga
do you
head looking,
consider his classic?
nothing was the same. Easy.
You know, that's actually
Really? I thought you were gonna say Take Care.
Take Care is the
Classic, yeah.
consensus classic. So
Yeah.
if you're considering that to be his
Then
classic,
he has 2 classics.
then you would have to.
Yeah, you have to say Take Care.
So y'all gonna force me to give him another classic. That's what
We're
we're trying to
just
say.
telling you
Y'all gonna
what the
force me.
consensus.
Consensus says
Say.
he has Take Care is definitely
Yeah.
a classic.
I mean,
It's not a classic.
wait, so
I
wasn't that
personally
Miguel?
feel like Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing
is
was the
his
same. Was
best
his
album.
best album.
Yeah,
Ever.
I love that album.
I
Beginning
think
to end.
Scorpions is his best album.
That shit trash.
Don't
I
at me.
think Scorpion
Yeah.
is up there.
I think
Scorpion
Scorpions
in
is
his
best.
honestly.
Scorpions is most.
It's top
It is
5.
top.
It's top
I
5.
think it's top 3.
It's top.
I think it's top 1.
Top
man.
3. Jesus.
He said, I think it's top 2.
I mean, well, all right. To answer Miguel's question, I mean, Drake's still, Drake's like 27,
He's
28?
31.
30. Nigga, yeah.
That nigga, I mean, he's still young. That nigga's young, so I don't think he should stop just because
No, he should stop and go to Hollywood.
that nigga's starting in Hollywood.
He's starting.
He's
Started
31.
in Canada.
I mean, Drake's good, so I think he can keep putting out hits. Really, since he
Birthday's in 10
doesn't.
days.
Yeah,
In 10
32.
days.
Yep.
We're gonna address
Very
that.
young.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a whole like fucking camp behind him, putting out music because he doesn't write his own songs or
Exactly.
raps.
Like you.
So I mean, he's gonna be good.
ain't gonna
But
say
I want to see him keep going because I want to see the full demise of Aubrey.
So you. Okay. Look. So just because he writes his own lyrics, his own, raps,
Yeah.
you don't consider his albums classics?
I mean,
Man, y'all straying, man.
he just got to see his son a little bit more. That's all. Just quit rap and just be a full-time father.
Full-time
I don't fuck
father.
with you. I don't have nothing else to say about it.
Yeah. Nah,
Next
Drake,
topic.
Drake can't retire, man. Like, he,
Next topic, everybody.
next topic.
Next topic.
Reese, what you think about it, man?
I was answering.
Yeah. My fault, T. Go
You
ahead.
good. You're okay.
That's how I first get cut off, T.
Yeah.
You see me? I've been cutting you off a lot. I don't even notice, but
I haven't done it. You did it right now.
doing it
I
now.
knows it right now.
I don't think Drake should retire. Drake is a go-to hit maker. Rap can't lose that. So
is he a go-to hit maker?
Dude, I
Or the
don't
people behind
like.
him?
I hated Drake. For
How many
the longest.
classes does he have?
Drake
Say
had one
OVO
class.
is
One
a
class. There we
go-to
go.
hit maker.
That's Scorpion.
OVO, not Detroit.
Scorpion ain't got no skips on that bitch. That's a classic.
That's a fucking
Yeah,
lie.
that's a double album.
That's a
double
fucking
classic.
lie.
That's
fucking
definitely
lie.
a double album.
Scorpion is way better than Carter 5.
What, Scorpion?
I ain't gonna get it. We can talk about that later though.
How many songs are on
Scorpion.
Scorpion?
Shit.
24.
Yeah.
24.
24?
24,
And how many
25.
was on, what, was it 23 on Carter 5?
25.
So I guess you could compare it. No, the Carter 5 was better.
Okay.
Carter
No,
5.
yeah, Drake is, I don't care who writed the nigga raps, man. Like, I'm over it now. I don't care. I'm older. I just like good
cares?
music. I just want to listen to good stuff, and Drake make hits.
Just, do you listen to the people who write his shit? Party Next Door.
Party Next Door, he alright. Quentin Miller is gone, so I think Drake said it. I can't remember what song he said. If the niggas that write my stuff, like, where they at? Like, so I don't.
Well, no, he
I
just
don't-
has, he has the image, he has a good delivery, everyone
Nah,
knows
fam.
that.
If Quentin Miller was that good of a rapper and could make hits, which he had a time period where he was like making good songs. Didn't he get his leg cut off or some shit?
I mean,
Somebody lost a leg.
All right, T.
no, he did.
Next
He
topic.
did.
Next topic.
He is like
Next
a
topic.
foot got cut off.
Next topic. This nigga going to a different place. This nigga going to back to the episode.
No, that happened.
The hell?
Somebody's like foot got cut off or
Somebody
something.
got their leg cut off.
He was going through
I
it.
think
Next
it was
topic.
Quentin Miller.
No.
Next topic. Sorry,
Drake,
Keith, you
don't
can't talk about
retire.
that, bro.
Quentin Miller.
This
I'm
is
trying to
used
watch
for
the
other
leg.
shit.
Yeah, Miguel. No, Drake should not retire.
Don't retire, Drake.
Go to Hollywood. Shit.
I'm gonna look up this
Good
Quentin
actor.
Miller
He's a
shit.
really good actor, though.
That nigga foot got cut off.
Yeah, for the
He started on Degrassi.
One Mic Podcast community, make sure y'all continue sending us questions. Whichever social media platform you prefer. We got the IG, we got the Facebook, we got the Twitter. Hit us up however you want.
YouTube. Hit us on YouTube, too.
POF, Tinder.
Quentin Miller
Hit us.
got a leg amputation.
Are you kidding?
Dude,
No, this nigga leg
the
got
Atlanta
cut
rapper
off.
and Drake collaborator shared the news in the Instagram post. He got in a car accident. Hold on. Yeah, Atlanta. Quentin Miller has been relatively quiet since
Yeah, that's fucked
whatever.
up. I feel bad now.
Damn, I feel bad.
I feel bad. Oh, shit. Well,
That nigga lost his leg, man.
Hey, stay up. Stay up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
Enough of that.
We could kind of keep it on the same topic because we have a few things we need to discuss about Drake. The first thing, he brought out a few people on stage with him recently. We saw him with LeBron James. They were turning up a little bit.
Yeah, which is cool.
But surprisingly, we also saw him with Chris Brown, and we know they had their past beef. So that looks to also be squashed, like the Meek Mill incident was squashed. How do y'all feel about Chris Brown and Drake linking up?
I'll
like
take
that?
this. I'll take this one head on. Pause. I hate Chris Brown. I feel like the real winner of this is Rihanna because she's over both of those losers. Hold your head, Rihanna. Chris Brown, loser. Drake for bringing Chris Brown out right now is a loser. And who cares? They ain't got no songs together. Like, I don't care about Chris Brown.
You don't got songs together.
What state was that in? What show was that? Was that the LA one?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, on stage in LA.
On LA? Fuck Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Chris Brown.
I'm tired of Drake doing this like big ass speech.
Laker.
before he
Well, now
brings it.
Bronny, you know, Bronny being on stage was dope. But yeah, Chris Brown. I want to bring what? Fuck you.
What was LeBron doing on stage? Unless
Chris Brown did that front flip. Y'all remember that video
Yeah.
when Chris Brown did that front flip to that Future shit?
Yeah.
That's the coolest video of all time. If
Well, you
did
love
that,
Chris
that would
Brown.
be dope.
You love Chris
I don't
Brown.
love Chris Brown.
You love Chris
Don't
Brown.
He's
joke.
very
You
talented.
love Chris
Don't
Brown.
joke when we on the air and shit, bro.
Nah,
I don't
fuck
love
that.
Chris Brown.
You can't say you hate him and then
Chris
say,
Brown.
"Oh, I love his back flip." Like,
That was a
nah.
front flip, and
Front
that shit
flip?
was cold
Whatever,
as
you
hell.
love Chris Brown.
Nah, man, fuck Chris Brown.
Stop playing, man.
And Drake, don't you ever bring him out again. But like I said, Riri is the real winner because she's like, fuck them, they can be friends.
Hey, can I say one thing? I don't like that. Well, I don't like Drake. Start with that. Two, I don't like that Drake always like he brings them out. You know, he did the same thing with Meek Mill. He's like, man, we had things, but you know, I always love this person. Like, no,
He always take the high road?
Yeah, like no.
He is kind of like slimy with that.
He's
Huh?
such a
No, but
it's
like-
almost like a stunt now.
Like he's phony.
yeah, he's
No,
phony.
but like everybody knows, like Drake is not like a social media guy, so he's not gonna say, "Oh, the beef is over." So he's gonna show love about. I mean,
I'm just
bring
saying,
him out.
if these, I don't know, I just don't like him.
Yeah.
What do you think about him, Marquis?
Keep it short. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty dope. I love both Chris Brown and.
All right, Reese. Stand.
This nigga love every fucking thing. Damn. Damn, this nigga fucking love every fucking thing. You and Drake just alike.
Shoot a nigga with a heart arrow.
You can't do nothing wrong.
You can't get Keith started talking about Chris Brown.
Nigga go
Right.
That cut short.
What do you think, Reese?
Oh man.
Let me
I
guess.
don't really want to speak on that too much myself, but there was also Drake with LeBron on LeBron's show discussing the whole Kanye and Push shit.
Yeah.
How we feel about this?
Fuck Kanye.
Facts.
Cause I was listening to Drake, and damn, Kanye was on some other shit too. Defend it, bitch. Defend it. I want you to defend it. I know you want to. Defend it, motherfucker. Please defend it. Kanye West, he was being nice. He was trying to say, no, defend it, nigga.
No,
Go ahead.
from what Drake said on the show about Kanye doing all that stuff, and I think it's true because I think Kanye did a post about him not giving Drake "Lift Yourself," or he wanted to do it, whatever he was saying on that shit was grimy. That was Kanye was on some other shit for some reason. I don't know why he was fucking with Drake like that, but it's also funny. It is also hilarious at the same time. Like that whole video of Drake talking about it was making me laugh. Because Kanye is just fucking insane right now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, that shit with him was grimy. But the Push battle, again, I didn't like Drake acting like he has some heat that he just don't want to release.
That's my thing.
Stop
if
it,
you
Drake.
have
Yeah.
that heat,
Release
Stop
it.
talking
don't
about
say
it.
nothing about it.
Exactly.
Stop talking
Yeah.
about it.
If you gonna talk about it, put the shit out.
Put it out.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I don't want to hear.
It doesn't
nothing
exist.
about- Exactly.
Like,
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because
That's-
like
that should never
he
happen.
was saying like when Push said something about 40, he took that really personal, nigga. So
You should.
Yeah, exactly.
track
But
out.
Exactly.
Put the track out.
what about what you said? Like, even if you think that's worse, like, don't just leave that out. Like,
Right.
you put this nigga wife, in the fucking song.
The
Like,
thing is, Push. He pushed that nigga to be polite now.
Right.
He making up with everybody because I don't want to beef with nobody no more.
Right.
Push
It's
put
soft.
him in that position where, okay, if I'm barring these niggas out of their careers,
Yeah.
because Meek, he fell back for a little bit.
Right.
But then you get to Push, and now he put you in some type of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Some
Push one
heat.
going.
He put him under fire and shit. Now all of a sudden,
I had this.
I got
What can you
this
possibly
fire.
say that's going? He act like Push T's gonna
What
die
can
after he
say
hears
about
that.
Yeah.
Push?
What can you say about Push?
What can anybody say about
Right.
Push?
Like, oh,
King
you
That's
Push,
my
man.
thing.
like, yeah, I don't even like, but he's acting like what he was gonna release was so vile,
Yeah,
like,
like,
so
shut the fuck
disgusting.
fucking,
Just like
I
that.
hate this nigga, man.
Like that the world was gonna
wait,
end.
he
or
said
some
he
shit.
listened back to it. I was
Yeah,
just listening
I don't
back
wanna
to
be.
it.
I don't want to be remembered for that. You don't have a
I was remember
song.
for what?
Yeah, everybody found out about your kid.
Deadbeat.
Which, if Ye released that, that's kind of messed up too, because that was Drake
Yeah, I
told
mean,
about that.
That's why I don't want anybody to get confused. What Kanye did
Yeah.
was shady as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
super,
fucked up.
super
I felt
grimy.
bad. I felt bad for
I
Drake
do
though.
not condone
Yeah,
Yeah,
no type of behavior like that.
yeah, that was super grimy.
like he
But if you see
literally used
these
Drake.
are the type of niggas they are,
Right,
and they coming at your whole life like this,
right.
you in rap, man. This is hip hop. Like
Right.
you have to go directly back at these
I didn't want
niggas,
to be remembered.
or
for
don't
that.
say nothing
Yeah.
about it.
I don't wanna
Don't
be.
talk shit in an interview.
Right.
Not drop. No.
Rap about it, nigga.
Right.
You a rapper. Simple
This
as
nigga,
that.
he listened to the song. He was like, delete it.
Like, fuck out of here, nigga. No, I think what it really was.
No.
Too far.
I think he realized that motherfuckers are really siding with Push.
No,
And
he,
that-
yeah,
I
that
think
was.
he probably realized that no matter how good he thought this song was, that
It wasn't
motherfuckers
gonna
were
be-
ready for Drake
Yeah.
to take an L.
We
so
love-
I think that's why he didn't put it
We
out. So
love
he tried to take
drama
the high
in
road.
2018.
Yeah, like
there's no better drama than Drake having a kid that a lot of niggas didn't know about, and Push releasing a fire song and tell everybody.
Right.
Like, you
Yeah.
can't beat that. There's no coming back.
there's nothing you could have.
Yeah.
What were you gonna fucking say?
There's
Like,
nothing you can do to
Nothing.
one up that one. So, like, yeah, him trying to make it seem, and it's smart because it worked. Like, Drake kind of got out of it all, but
Yeah, no
nigga,
one-
you ain't got no song. You didn't release nothing. He act like he was gonna just spit some shit and like Latin
With some, like,
that was gonna make the fucking devil come up and like kill everybody. Like, nigga, you didn't have nothing. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm mad that when that shit happened, like it was on news talking about, oh, he got a track that can end Kanye West and Pusha T career. I'm
Right.
like,
Stop
if
it.
you don't get the fuck out of here with that,
Right.
man. You don't
Drake
give a
just fucking looking up all this shit. Stop it. What do you have against Kanye that everybody don't already hate the nigga about?
Exactly.
Everybody hates
What
Kanye.
you probably have on Pusha T,
Right.
who's been in the game since forever, and like there's
Ain't
nothing.
nobody ever thought about
Right.
this.
Like, stop it, Drake.
Exactly. What do you
Make
think about
Scorpion
Keith?
too.
Yeah, Key, you quiet over there. Key.
What do you think?
So I didn't.
Next topic, man.
No, get your shit off. Get your shit off, man. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Oh, man.
Keys, get your shit off.
Oh man.
Keys, get your shit off, man. It's good, bro. Get your shit off, bro. Leave him
All
alone.
my kids.
Yeah, leave him alone.
All my kids.
Told you.
I told you 20 times. Nigga. I'll take off.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That shit is too funny, man. Next stop it, Reese.
Alright, so I'm guessing we all saw the Hitman Holla incident
Yep.
where he's in a barbershop and his son is recording where some guy that's drunk is persistent on shaking Hitman Holla's son's hand. And I'm not entirely sure how everybody else feels about this, but if some drunk guy is all in my son's face, I feel like I'm gonna react the exact same way.
Yeah.
Now I've seen a few people online,
Got negative feedback on it.
say that Hitman took it too far.
The dude
he
you
needs
sue
to,
him?
yeah,
so.
he needs to be sued and all this and that. How do y'all feel about this video?
Keith?
No, sorry.
Oh, well,
Yeah, Keith.
I was,
I'll
yeah.
start. I think with that whole incident, like you said, Rizzo, with your kids, to everyone who has kids, I think you all can relate. Whenever you feel even the slightest bit of harm can be done to your child, you immediately go into defense mode. So
That boy
in
was
that
offense mode.
he definitely went into offense mode. But my thing is, Hitman, he stood there for what seemed to be a few moments
And it was long.
to have this man back off. We didn't see, prior to the beginning of the video, exactly what led up to that happening, but just from what we saw, you could probably tell that Hitman was giving this man a few options out of this ass whooping he was about to take. he was
Pretty
giving
much.
him options because if you're off camera and you're silent, that to me alone says that you've probably already told this man, yo, get out of my son's face. I don't want you in my son's face. Something to that degree. When the man did not oblige what Hitman was asking of him,
You told him 20 times.
he told that man 20
times.
fucking
20
times
times.
to get out of my son's face. And shit, after that, I mean, if you have to ask a nigga 20 times to get out of your child's face,
You asked for it, nigga.
ask him to get your ass knocked
Yeah.
the fuck out. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Hitman knocked him the fuck out. He stood over him and,
How old is his son?
how old is his son?
Yeah, Hitman.
Probably like Vince age. Probably
Yeah, he's probably
I
like,
don't even know how old his
Like
son
19.
is.
yeah, he's
Yeah, I
probably
agree.
like in like fourth grade or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree with it. I
Kinda
mean,
young.
can't be in a nigga kid face.
Cannot be in somebody's
Especially
face.
at a barbershop, because that's when niggas vulnerable. Like, don't be in my kid face while he got this shit on and getting his hair. Like,
Right.
barbershop is vulnerable for niggas because you let another nigga cut your hair and shit. Like, that's a vulnerable place. So don't do that.
Razor blades all around that motherfucker.
Right. Like,
Exactly.
two, if you is drunk, like, that's like that. You
It
don't
makes
know
it
what
worse.
a drunk person's gonna do.
It makes it worse.
So for
Yeah,
one, I'm already
yeah,
like,
exactly.
I don't
yeah,
want like
yeah.
you could be
you don't
super
take
friendly or
chances,
anything. Like, if I know you drinking, I don't want you around my kid anyway because you don't know what a drunk
Exactly.
person's gonna do.
Yeah, and that's the risk you take being drunk.
Yeah.
You might get knocked the fuck out.
Exactly.
And I feel like most people. Listen,
Throw it over
listen,
to you.
real quick. Most people, I think most people are okay with the knockout, knockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Some people had a problem with
Him going
him
overboard.
over,
Yeah.
all the stuff after. And I kind of was on the fence, like, all right, maybe you could let him get up and walk away, see if
Yeah.
he was, over it. I went on his Instagram because I follow him, man, and he made a good point. He said, "It's not my responsibility to babysit no drunk ass nigga."
Mm-hmm.
So I don't gotta give you, I don't have to give you, any slack. You're a
No
grown ass
slack.
man.
Yeah.
If you want to get that drunk
Right.
and you can't handle your liquor, you finna.
Because
You're
who's to
stupid.
say he won't get up and do something?
And that's what I think it was. I don't think it was like he was trying to embarrass the guy. How it may have
He was
come off to
protecting
people.
himself at
It's
that
like nigga, like
After
I don't know
knock
what you about to
somebody down,
do.
you have to keep them down unless you
Yeah.
pussy ass nigga and you gonna run out before he has the chance to stand back up. Hitman wasn't knowing that.
And
He
he's
was
still
making
saying the
sure he
same shit.
Stayed down there until somebody else came and watched over him or took care of him. or
You
whatever.
got to confirm
So-
that you're not about to do that again. He's
Exactly.
saying the same shit. I'm trying to go. All right, you obviously still don't
Right.
get it.
So
So
You don't get it.
you're gonna probably try it again.
Right.
Now,
try
if
to
you
shake
want
his
something,
hand.
I'm sorry, I'm about to leave. All right, bet, get your ass up. But
Right.
yeah,
Nigga, he deserved everything he got.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can't mess with people, kids, especially not inebriated.
And then another thing people saying I seen, they said this one dude I read a tweet. He said Hitman was trying to get clout. I'm like, do you know what Hitman
has
is?
knocked plenty of niggas
Right.
the fuck out. What are y'all talking about?
For what? He on fucking Wild Now.
exactly.
He on Wild Now. Like nigga, he's a battle rapper, a very known battle rapper. So what clout does he need? Like,
He's not chasing no
Yeah.
fucking clout. When he been knocked niggas out for the
Plenty of
last
time.
18 years. Anybody who tries Hitman,
Get
he
knocked
ain't
the fuck
going
out.
for no
Right.
bullshit like that. This ain't
So-
the first time we've heard about Hitman
yeah,
knocking somebody out.
I don't know what the
Like,
fuck dude was talking about.
on,
But
man.
if you're
That's
drunk
Don't-
on drugs,
Yeah.
and,
Don't fuck with people, kids.
Yeah,
Simple as
and
that.
like
End of
I'm
the
telling
day.
you, you got my son face 20 times, nigga. You got
Right.
enough common sense.
He
You
was
don't
trying to
fuck
get
with him.
clout. The drug nigga was trying to get clout. Like, why are you trying to shake some kid's hand? Like, why?
Because he drunk.
No,
like,
you know
don't-
who Hitman is. So you're like, oh, all right, let me try to get cool with his kid or some weird shit. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face. Like, why you trying to shake my? You're the one trying to get clout, nigga. It's fucking. He said it was like midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
Fuck, trying to shake kids' hands at midnight.
I'm drunk as fuck, nigga.
Take your ass in the back. You
That's
first.
stupid. All right, next topic.
Next topic.
Dude, y'all don't stop saying this fucking time.
I think I'm addicted to saying it.
That shit. That shit.
I
like
like
it.
it. With a transition.
Next topic.
Uh,
It's so quick.
All right, so we're going from Hitman almost catching the body to Sue Surf almost catching the body. Sue Surf went against Rum Nitty down in Houston for Gnome. Which Gnome? Eight. It's that many gnomes? Damn, I know. Yeah, so this battle recently dropped. Did any of us get a chance to rewatch it? Because I know we ordered it.
I watched it
and
twice.
live.
I watched it twice too.
I watched it live. I did not get a chance to rewatch it before our podcast today,
I
but
watched it yesterday, last night.
just from what I remember, I'm gonna let y'all do the deep dive on it. I'll just put my 2 cents in real quick. I think Surf had way too many heavy hitting punches in the first 2 rounds, to where Nitty, he had some shit with him, but it wasn't enough to combat what Surf was bringing to the table in those first 2 rounds. And I hear a lot of people going back and forth saying Rum Nitty, I've heard 3 O's for Rum Nitty,
Crazy.
which is insane to me.
Crazy.
I wouldn't be mad at a 2-1 considering what did happen in the 3rd round with Surf. I'll definitely give you a 2-1 for Rum. I wouldn't argue against that at all. But to say he 3-0'd Surf
So it's
just
saying Surf
because
didn't get a
Surf
round?
choked in his 3rd round, that's insane to me. That's insane. But I'll let y'all go ahead and finish that one.
All right, so Rum Nitty started off the battle.
I'm glad he
in
did.
round one, I was kind of glad that he went first too, because I wanted to see how the crowd would react to Surf.
Yeah.
And you can't really get a real reaction when you go on first.
Mm-hmm.
So Rum Nitty, he started off. Rum Nitty had a really good first round.
Yeah, he did.
I liked his first round. He had the squib kick bar. He had the body surf. He got the Hawaiian punch.
Hawaiian punch.
Can
That's
bar.
what
That shit was cold.
That was
He
dope.
had some shit in that first round that I was fucking with heavy. But it's like Surf came back and the entire crowd just took over the show basically. Reciting his what battle was that where he first said that? X Factor? I think it was the
X Factor, yep.
Yeah.
So
X
what?
Factor.
Known.
Yeah.
That was at a known.
Yeah.
I think that was the
First known.
Yeah.
First known. So Surf he came back with a fire first round. Like what did you take from the first round, D? Did you have any noticeable bars? I can't think of everything, but I know that
I wish
first
I would've
round.
watched it.
Yeah,
Man, I do know that the second round. His second round, man. His second round, he had the dog scheme
the
line.
dog scheme. He had the Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball
scheme,
Z, and then hold on, I think it was the first round. The first round he had the Star Wars thing.
the Star Wars
Skywalker in
Yeah.
the sky. That shit was heavy.
He had
Yeah,
a
Surf was
lot
hitting
of
hard
shit,
those
man,
first two
and it's-
rounds.
Yeah.
It's like you can appreciate the rounds that Rum Nitty brought because, like we said, Surf he choked in the third and he pretty much didn't have much of a third. He spit a few bars, but wasn't much. Rum came with 3 consistent rounds that he
solid
usually
rounds.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
3 solid
usually
rounds.
brings 3 solid rounds. It's just that those first 2, in my opinion.
Went to Mars, man.
Couldn't hold a candle to what Surf was
Man,
spitting.
this nigga went to fucking. He went out of space.
Crazy. Hey, but I know after the battle drop, he went on IG and said his third round he choked on purpose because he wanted to get basically he was saying like if you choke he get talked about more.
I fuck with Surf, but I don't fuck with what he
That
said.
response,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's trash.
Yeah.
Surf is like one of my favorites. I say he's top 3 for
Yeah.
sure for me. But that type of response to you choking, that's ass.
Yeah.
Like a choke is a choke, my nigga. Like I'm not finna give you no type of leeway when you get paid to rap 3 rounds.
Right. And then he was saying like
If you telling me you purposely choking, I want my motherfucking money back. Where's Smack
Right.
at? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Smack, I want a third of what I paid you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, I don't play that type of shit. So I think with those first 2 rounds, as incredible as Rum Nitty did, it just was not. It was not nearly good enough for what Surf did. So I gave it to Surf 2-1. Right.
Watch him say fucking Rum Nitty. I'm gonna beat his ass.
next topic. Next topic. Next topic.
Next topic, bro.
Wait!
Let
No, wait a minute!
Yo,
Wait a minute!
I ain't going.
This is
Let me speak.
what it does, it's not gonna be good.
Hey,
Took a deep ass breath.
hey, I got rights.
All right, man. Speak.
Freedom of speech, man.
Speak on it.
Sue Surf lost the third round because he choked, so third one's out of there. I think Sue Surf and Rum Nitty had really good first rounds. I think Sue Surf more than an edge, but not like clear either. I could still see someone saying like, "All right, well, I
You say
like
it every week, nigga. Damn.
I like Rum Nitty's first round better, but I think Sue Surf edged. The second round, they both had really good second rounds. I think Sue Surf's second round was gas. I think he had some really cool
Sue Surf's
bars.
second round was
I think
his
there's
best
some,
round.
No,
He let him
it
talk.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. I think some
Stop it.
Right,
Dragon Ball
you got
Z-
nothing to do with this fucking topic.
Listen, I think the I like the Dragon Ball Z schemes. What else he do? Dogs.
Star Wars.
And
Some were
hold on, wait.
Shut the fuck up, now.
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
Did Realm nigga fucked up in this second round?
No,
No.
Was the first round?
And then
He stumbled
slight.
twice.
It was slight.
Stumbled
It was slight. It was
stumbled
slight.
twice.
And I think
Nah.
Surf.
He's like,
He
put it out.
stumbled.
Put it out.
It wasn't like a major stumble, but the fact is, like when you doing so good in a round,
Yeah.
those can cost you.
Yeah, it kind of.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. So.
Yeah, who won?
And
my
maybe
nigga?
it would have been more of the first round could have been more of a debate if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that he was going so good, and then that just kind of fucked up his rhythm in the
did.
first round. So I think Sue Surf, easy first round. But yeah, I think the second round for Surf, he
Next
had some
topic.
good schemes. No, shut the fuck out. But some of them were just kind of weak.
Right.
Some of them were weak. Some of them were weak. Some were predictable. The Frieza,
Who did you give the battle to, man? Who did you give the battle to? Like,
Run this fade.
all right.
5, 4,
Rum Nitty, second and third round, 2-1. And wait, no, shut the fuck up. And if you I don't know if you guys, care about this, but the comments, they're all saying Rum Nitty 2-1. I watched 2 recaps. They were both saying Rum Nitty 2-1. And everyone was sad about it because everyone likes Sue Surf. So I don't think it's like a bias thing. That's just all I got to say about it. Next topic.
All right, I think for this segment, that rap segment, I'll go through and watch them like afterward, and then I'll be like
You should do that.
because y'all always agree. It seems like, and Junior's always kind of on the other end.
Yeah. It's weird because.
Or maybe the ones that y'all can't decide, I'll go through and watch them and be like, yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you just watch
the
them
fucking
Yeah.
videos.
Saying that already, I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Take that out.
this is like a nigga already.
40 minutes is just too long for me.
nigga ass nigga.
Nigga ass nigga.
Next topic, sir.
That's the name of this fight.
Nigga talking.
I decided that a long time ago. So we only have
Who to pass
a
out?
couple of albums that were released. We had Ella Mai with her self-titled album.
Yo, LMA, she got a nice ass album. I don't like 2 songs. One song is called Whatchamacallit. And it's with Chris
called
Brown.
Which
Yeah,
one?
it's called Whatchamacallit.
Oh, whatchamacallit.
And it's with Chris Brown. And you, like, without looking at the goddamn title and said, like, who was featuring, like, if you didn't see that, you know it's like Chris Brown's song because it got that stupid ass beat, like like stupid ass Chris Brown beat, like it's shit.
Yeah,
like,
Chris
I heard,
Brown's
I'm
like-
like, yeah, it's Chris Brown's fucking song. Like,
know,
soon-
Chris Brown's like,
you know Chris Brown's on the fucking song. I'm like, yeah, this shit fucking garbage already. Like, it's still a Chris Brown beat, like
It comes in just like
yeah, it comes in like dumb
It
shit.
sounds like that.
It's not a Chris Brown beat, but I don't like it because like they're talking about cheating and they call him cheating. Whatchamacallit.
You taking it personal.
Yeah, but
Personal.
Okay, but all right. So you like the album?
yeah.
How many songs was an album?
16, like 15?
16.
You say you only there's like 2 songs.
There's like 2 songs.
Oh,
It's
great album.
it's a really good album. Good album.
Okay.
So
Anyone else listen to it?
I listened to it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
I actually listened to it. I like
Which is very
I like
surprising.
Boot Up a lot,
Boot
so I
Up.
was like, I'm gonna listen to it.
yeah,
Smash.
Yeah, it was a smash hit. But yeah, no, it was a really good album. I didn't like that Chris Brown song that much either. But it don't sound terrible. It's just I don't like Chris Brown.
Duly noted.
But
Chris Brown's hit or miss.
I think my favorite song on there was the one with John Legend. I like that song. a lot.
that song's good.
That
That
song
song's
was
nice.
beautiful. Her and John
My favorite
Legend
song is
really
like
good
Sauce.
Sauce is
Sauce.
good. The whole album's really good. We was listening to that yesterday. Me and Justin, my son.
Sauce.
He's 3. He was singing Boot Up. He was singing Boot Up, but he was doing like this super voice that he finds funny, and it would have me dying. Like, it was the
out to
funniest shit.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
to
Justin.
Just Tito.
Hey, shout out my kids too. Naraya is in the hospital right now. She has sickle cell disease and she just had a bone marrow transplant
Yep.
from her brother Malik, my son. And I just wanted to give them a quick shout out because they did so well last week.
Bless
through
up.
that whole process.
Love
Naraya's
you.
still in the hospital for a few more weeks. If y'all can pray for her healing,
Take care, niece.
pray for her strength, that would be greatly appreciated.
What about all your other kids?
So you do me like that?
Yeah, doing like that.
My bad, man. I just
Shout
thought
out.
they want to shout out too. You on the Drake shit? Yeah. Yeah, what's Drake shit?
Every single last one of my babies.
They got names?
Malia,
Shit.
I love you. Malia, Jameson.
Nigga waiting for the
I
shoe
love
release.
y'all. Ambrose, I see you, boy.
Oh my god.
What about your kids? then?
I don't have any kids.
That we know of.
Facts.
He
But yeah, no,
Yeah, shout out to my dad.
Element,
God damn that. Alright, that's not it. No. Alright.
Boy, Uncle Jago, whoop your ass.
Damn, Slice! Ronnie, what did you say? Damn. Junior! Bro, shut the fuck up. Junior! Can we go on to the next album? Damn.
I am dead.
Next album was from our guy Usher and Zaytoven, called A.
Yeah.
Usher need to give it up.
Chance.
Usher need to give it up, man.
You ain't like
Who
it?
listen to it?
I listened to it.
I listened to it.
I
as
listened
well.
to it.
I'll give my feedback really quick.
It's not the same Usher.
No, it's not the same Usher, and I kind of agree. I didn't really like this album all that much. There was a couple of songs that I liked called "You Decide" and "Say What You Want." Those two songs I really liked, but everything else, it kind of isn't Usher's fault. I think that Zaytoven just doesn't know how to make an R&B type
I was
album.
thinking that too.
His beats are more
Trap.
more trap for hip hop.
That's what I saw. When I saw the title, I'm like, that don't even make sense.
It didn't really make much sense as far as like their combination. But yeah, those two songs I really liked. It's just that what I expect from Usher, it should be some panty wetting type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want this.
Sexy.
Yeah, man. That's what I need from Usher. But yeah, Keith, I know you heard it. What do you feel?
I listened to it. It's 8 tracks on it. The 2 you named, I fuck with those ones. There was another one called ATA, I believe it was.
Yeah, that was trash.
I think it was the second. Have you heard that one yet?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
I didn't know it was 8 songs, or else I would listen to it too.
Well, I told you it was 8 songs. But anyway, so.
Hey,
Anyway, so I actually liked 5 out of the 8 songs, so I thought it was a pretty decent album. But I do agree with your point of it not being Usher's lane, that not being his bag. So they definitely had to create a different sound for Usher with this album. I do think with his next project he'll probably go back to the R&B lane, and because this one
Usher and Metro Boomin.
Usher and Southside.
Usher, you old as hell, boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. It's like, okay, like you gotta know when to stop making music. Like,
Well, no, we don't have to go that far. He don't have to stop making music.
What was
Damn.
Was Usher's last album? What did y'all like?
Usher is 40 years old, by the way.
Yeah, he old as shit.
That is
Yeah,
pretty
stop making
He
music.
look young
He
though.
need to stop making. You ain't gotta stop making music, but
October 14th. Hold on. Damn, his birthday is today?
damn, happy birthday, Usher.
Crazy.
You old as hell.
Damn.
He
That's
just turned 40 today.
That's crazy.
Damn, happy birthday to Usher.
yeah.
Shout.
Okay, now let's say stop making music, but stop making albums.
So,
Huh.
you just want to know
Stop making albums.
singles?
Does it singles?
You drop singles, you know, every now and then. You gotta make a whole album
Alright,
like
that
shit.
too. Yeah, albums
Yeah.
are
I'm
hard.
with it, T.
Yeah, I
Shit,
agree with
man.
that. Usher, you
Yeah,
old
man.
as hell, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Bro, it's his
Trying to stay
birthday.
up with Zaytoven.
You do know Jay-Z is older than Usher, right?
Don't ever talk about
Yeah,
his age.
yeah, you.
He's not
Yeah,
even
you
human.
put that right there.
I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying when you make the statement that someone is old and should give up music.
Well, it's different.
Jay-Z is.
Because Maxwell old, but I love Maxwell. Shout out Maxwell. He makes
So
good
it's
R&B
certain
music.
individuals
Yeah.
who age
Usher,
gracefully.
I've always felt like this. Like, Usher, for one, can't dance anymore. And that makes me sad. Like, seeing him try to keep up in the dance world is like watching a dog that broke his leg or something. You like, damn, like, I want to put him down. Well, I'm not a dancer, and I'm sure y'all gonna be like, oh, no. But looking at Usher, like, from back in the day to like Usher now, it's sad. It's like a horse that pulled up lame. You just like, damn, just put that horse out of his misery, man.
Oh,
so
God.
that's one thing.
That's
And then,
fucked up, bro. It's his birthday.
happy birthday, Usher.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Happy birthday. Well, I'll talk about you next week. 444
All right,
was
well.
Jay-Z's.
It's one of his greatest albums.
It is one of his greatest
I
albums.
love 444.
444 is
It's
amazing.
cool. Love
It
it.
had nothing to do with anything, but
Yeah.
damn, shout out Jay-Z. Can we do a Jay-Z episode? Just all Jay-Z.
All Jay-Z.
I'm definitely for that.
That's all Jay-Z. We should do it on December 4th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
All
right,
Can
sorry.
I say how I feel?
Next topic.
Can I say how I feel about that album?
No.
All right. Out of the 8 songs, I guess I kind of like 4 songs. The like Peace. Yeah, I think it's Peace Sign, You Decide, Birthday, and then Say What You Want.
I like Birthday too.
But I think Birthday may be my favorite song out of.
I did not like Birthday.
I like Birthday. It's something about the
I don't
hook.
think you can miss with a birthday song.
Yeah, I like how you say Birthday.
The reason I don't like Birthday is because it gets creepy when he starts talking about your daughter got a birthday, your niece got a birthday, your mom got a birthday, your auntie got a birthday. Like you saying all women, your baby mama got a birthday, but you mentioning daughters and nieces and shit, it just
This nigga on
you
some other
40,
shit.
my nigga.
I mean,
Reese.
okay,
Reese.
what's
Reese.
wrong with
it got way
Nah.
creepy for me, man.
Next topic. Next topic. What am I gonna say?
If we go
Next
get
topic.
Drake,
Next
we go
topic.
get Drake about his shit.
Hell
We gotta
no.
get
But you
all
gotta
that
think
shit
about
too,
it.
man.
The women his age, their nieces are still grown,
Yeah.
so it's a little different.
That's
you know?
true too.
They're
I
grown.
get what you're saying,
We
but
don't know what
yeah.
age limit he talking about.
Yeah, that was a little
That was a
reach.
reach.
That's a reach, man. We don't know what age limit he
Good
talking
try.
Feel how you feel. Damn. Yeah. Thanks for calling Usher a pedophile on his birthday. Exactly. Like,
Shut the fuck
about.
up, bro.
Yeah, Rich, he wrote for that.
Damn, shut the
wrote
fuck
for
up.
that. That's
Back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I guess I like 4 songs, but I feel like I was reaching because I like Usher so much, so I want to try to like I don't think I'll probably listen to none of those 4 songs ever again, except for maybe Birthday. In totality,
If you use that word one more time,
that's my word.
in totality, 8 songs. Boy, did you like it or not?
I like totality. In totality,
You try to use some big ass words.
I know the sound he's going for, and I'm not mad at him for trying to go for that sound because, you know, that's what's popping right now. But I don't. Yeah, but I was just gonna say that I think Trey Songz can do it, and Chris Brown can do that like rap R&B.
Right.
But Usher is like it's happened. It's worked a few times, but I don't want to hear a whole album on that.
Yeah.
Not for you. I need some. Yeah, I need some.
Okay,
some
okay, we get it.
R&B.
We get the point.
Alright,
Alright.
yep, go ahead.
Okay, yep.
All right, I wanted us to check out a few new releases as far as shoes go. This first one we got are the Halloween Kyrie 4s. What do we think of these?
I rocks with those.
I really like him.
Those are cold. Those are cold.
Why does Kyrie's signatures come out so weird? Like, why ain't the 5 been announced yet? Like, he's gonna probably wear the 4. Then like, the same thing happened with the 4 and the.
You mean as far as like the NBA season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't. They don't drop when the season starts. Like he gonna wear those.
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
little
he
bit.
switches like mid-season. to a
Yeah,
new shoe.
some shit like that. Yeah, that's weird. But those are tight. I think the 4s have.
They
Okay.
remind me of the which 13s are those? The black and green 13s? I can't think of the name
Altitude
of them.
or whatever.
Yeah. But I like those though.
Those are dope. I like those.
I like the drip on the side.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like the little
That's a
slime.
nice little.
I mean, Goosebumps.
detail.
That was my favorite show growing up.
No, that green and black is dope. I'm happy he didn't add like any other like colors like orange.
that's
Or,
perfect.
you know, he didn't
That's
overdo
perfect how
it.
is.
Right.
Yeah, Nike did a great job with the 4 as far as colors. Like that was one of
Them
the
motherfuckers.
I
consistent
still think
ones.
the 3 is a better signature though than the 4.
Like the model, like the shoe.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, 3 is tight.
I fuck with the 3. What else we got, Reese?
We got the Paul George PG 2.5 PlayStation.
Those are cold.
You like those? Man?
Those are cold.
I think the other
At the bottom,
PlayStation one that he came out with was like $1,000 times better.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, is there an all white PlayStation coming out or something? I don't really get the all white.
I don't get the all white.
Look like Fruity Pebbles at the bottom.
Nigga always in the cereal. No,
I know.
nothing to do with
I
it.
just
Hungry
love cereal, I
ass.
guess.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
it's clean, but it's like
clean as hell.
I don't get the
It's just nothing
PlayStation
exciting about it.
reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
nothing to do with the PS.
like I
We
see
guys
the
do
logo.
got a
I
all
see
white
the-
I see the
PlayStation,
logo.
do y'all? You
Yeah,
got
but
an all
like
white
it's
PlayStation?
not. It's old.
That's old.
I mean, I guess
I don't
his
like
first
it. We have to-
PlayStation. I don't know.
You have to
Yeah,
think
the
too
other
much.
PlayStation one is way
It's tight, and there's just a bunch of PlayStation, like the circle and the X and all the
Yeah.
the shoelace stuff.
I think
I don't know.
I'll wear 'em. I mean, I wear 'em.
Yeah.
I still know, you know. I still
Yeah, they cool. I just don't understand the
Yeah.
PlayStation like
Yeah.
title of it. Like it's
They
it's
cool?
an all white shoe.
They cool, or they cool?
They cool.
They cool.
They just not.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
it should have been a little bit more color.
I'm
They don't light up like the other ones light up and all that shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Keith, is there a lever on these ones?
Next topic.
Damn.
All right.
Ooh, shout out Reese for putting those up there.
The Yeezy Boost 700 Wave Runners.
Nigga, these shoes like Transformers, nigga.
They really do.
Is that a bad thing?
Decepticons.
Yeah.
He said, "Is that bad?"
Is that a bad thing?
Yes,
Transformers
it's very
look
bad.
dope.
No, all of them, nigga.
Those motherfuckers ugly as fuck.
Ugly as
Phone
shit. Boy, we are looking for like, what size you need? I need a size canoe. Ugly ass, boy. The little big wide foot ass, ugly ass, boy. Those shoes ugly as hell.
That is a beautiful shoe.
Those are disgusting.
They long as hell, boy. You,
Try not to say too
boy,
much.
you gonna have some clown feet, little ugly ass boy. You gonna work at the circus with your ugly ass boy. You ugly as hell.
You don't rock with those either?
Can't rock with those.
These shoes ugly, man.
The
They are
ones
really
you
ugly.
got.
Yeah.
Which ones did you get?
Those are the Wave Runners.
Those shoes ugly as hell too. What you got, boy?
Every
They
shoe
better
you
than
like.
these ones, though.
They better.
No, these are the exact
Which
same
ones?
shoes.
They're the same model. This is
I'm
different
talking
colorway.
about colorway.
Yeah, you
Wait,
know
are these
Colorway,
the
bro.
shoes you have?
Man, them shoes
Is there
ugly.
colorway?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mauve.
I don't know how you pronounce it. Moab? I don't know.
Moab. Yeah.
Mojave? Mojave? I don't know.
Whatever it is.
I like it.
What?
I love that colorway.
Easy
I'm trying
pass
to
for
get
me.
this.
Like the color blocking with the lime accent too. Like that whole thing. It's a beautiful shoe. But I'm a Ye stan. I've already told you guys
Absolutely.
this.
So, we understand.
But there are some Ye shoes that I don't.
So these are Kanye West
Nope,
shoes.
nope. I like the
Yeah, I was
basketball.
just about to question.
I like the easy basketball.
He needs to start making shoes, man. He needs to start making shoes.
Reese, you don't like them either?
Those are ugly.
He needs to stop.
The only Yeezys that I rock with are
The first ones. What was those?
I
The
like
The South
everything-
Beaches.
I
Those
like
are the only shoes I
everything
like.
with Nike. And when he moved to Reebok, I liked the first
Push me.
Don't touch me.
Adidas.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, Adidas. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, you like the. I can't even remember what those were called. Like the first one he made, like the high design, like the high fashion one.
Whichever one
No,
that
that
you could-
boot? That boot shit.
No, not the boot.
Not the boot, but I think
The
he's
one
talking
that you
about
can,
that
like,
one.
slide
Zip
your
up.
foot into.
Yeah, like I think it had like a zipper all or something.
Yeah, I like that.
Which
But
one? Look that up.
these ones I can't really.
Yeah, put it
I
up
can't
to
see
these.
myself ever.
I should start looking shit up.
Reese,
like that.
you could wear those. Don't let people. This is what Kanye trying
No.
to tell you. Don't let people try to tell you can't wear it. You would look good in that shoe.
No.
Because it look
No.
good with small feet.
No.
I like the Yeezy Boost 350s. Those
Yeah,
are
those
nice.
Yeah, I like those.
I went up 350s around me. Shout out Drake. No, where are they? They're not 700s. Type in 700. I should know
That's a
this.
700.
That's a 700?
Yeah, that's
Then it's
the way-
500.
Them motherfuckers
Type in
$7.
500. I love that shoe. I love that. Everything about that shoe.
How much is this shoe? You
Nah,
guys
it's
know?
not that. I don't know. Who cares?
The
It's
500.
$300.
$300.
300 for this ugly ass shoe?
Yeah, that's a 300.
Oh, yeah,
Man.
they're 300. Yeah.
You want to catch me in my fucking.
They come out October 24th. Damn, I'm going to have to try to make some moves to get
Are you
them.
are you really gonna buy those?
I bought the other ones. Why wouldn't I get these?
Okay.
Stupid.
I'm going to call Sean like, Sean, throw this ugly ass shoes away.
I think it's a clean looking shoe. I like the colors.
You can't rename them colors. We're
Lime.
one color
Damn.
on there.
Lime.
It's not lime.
And the gray you're missing. Damn. The only gray you're not wearing right now.
Next topic, man. Next topic. I don't have time for this shit. Alright, next topic.
That nigga got on 49 shades of gray.
He missing one gray. Shit. Whatever
Oh
gray
my
that is,
God.
that's the color shit.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm out this motherfucker. next topic.
Oh man.
God.
Clean shoe.
I think that was just about it. Did y'all want to talk about Iron Fist being canceled
Nope.
on Netflix?
It deserved to be canceled.
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it would have gotten better.
The first season was horrible. The second season it got better. It got better, and I feel like they should have kept it going because
Yeah,
how it
man.
ended off was like
I don't think so. I don't think it was gonna get no
The
better.
second season was a tremendous.
it was
turnaround.
way better than the first
Way
season.
I
Way
don't
better.
think so. It was so boring. It was just boring.
No.
Like he was. No, I don't even want to talk about it.
Was he like knocking niggas out?
No, Iron Fist
The
trash.
first episode, he was knocking everybody out.
Iron Fist trash, dude.
Damn.
The only good thing
You
about
like
season two,
Colleen?
Colleen cool,
Did
but
you like when she gained the Iron Fist power herself?
that was tight.
And did
That's
you
right.
like that she could channel it through her
To her
sword?
katana, that was
Yeah.
tight too. But I wouldn't watch a show.
See that's why I want to keep on going because how she channeled it through a sword was
the
cool
way
as
they
shit.
ended it they must not knew because they shouldn't have ended like that. Because I was like, oh okay, that would be cool, but I'm glad it's over.
Yeah,
Now
we're
Luke Cage, cancel that son bitch, and we'll be good.
Yeah, they got,
I'm not gonna lie.
Cancel Luke Cage. They got to cancel that shit.
This may be premature, but I really like season 1. The second season, I don't know. This
Of Iron Fist or
Luke Cage.
Oh.
Like I like the show, but there's something about it that I don't like. And I don't know what it is. I can't
corny it
pinpoint it.
is.
It's
I
corny
think that's what it
as
is.
shit.
It's corny,
super
but at the same
corny.
time, it's because like it's a black show, so you expect it to be cool, but it's still a it's a superhero show.
A good
so
black
it's like-
superhero show is Black Lightning. That shit.
Even that, I watched
I'm
that,
stuck
and that
there.
was
I'm stuck
like
there.
See, no,
corny, but it's like I don't know. I
That show
think it's
real.
unfair.
that show real as hell, dude. Black Lightning daughter ran up on these niggas on the corner. Cause they about to sell some drugs to her, one of her students, and they was like, "Yeah, get out of here, bitch!" And she was like, "What'd you say?" He was like, "You heard what I said, bitch." I was like, this shit too fucking real.
But you get that shit wasn't corny.
It's not corny. Black Lightning is an old, respectable black principal who's also a superhero. I think that show is a lot better than Luke Cage. Luke Cage is. I can't watch
Luke
it. I
Cage
didn't
is
watch
bad.
season 2.
Luke Cage is bad.
Season 1 was just But Black Lightning, shout out Black Lightning.
I watch it
stuck
just
there.
because it's Marvel. I watch everything Marvel just to keep
Yeah.
myself
Yeah,
first
and plus,
everything. But
so what they gonna do with the Defenders since they canceled
that's
Iron
a good
Fist?
question. So I looked that up last night just to figure out what exactly was going on with the whole cancellation of the show. Apparently, with the Disney streaming service coming next year, they are moving over those characters into different shows. So my assumption is that eventually they're going to cancel all of the Netflix originals, Marvel shows, and start brand new on the Disney streaming service.
That makes sense.
So they said that Iron Fist and Colleen will appear in other shows.
Okay.
So they may have another season of the Defenders on Netflix where they appear in.
That makes sense. So they're saying we're gonna cancel this shit because we don't want to put no more money until Disney got y'all. Netflix like we don't want to pay for this shit no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
So that's how that's gonna go.
All right. Alrighty.
That's everything that we had today, fellas.
That's it. It's been a pretty good show, guys.
It was funny.
Enjoyed it. Enjoyed it.
I love all you guys.
Love
Every
you
one
too.
of you. Don't touch my fucking shirt.
This nigga.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching this One Mic podcast, and we out.
All right, y'all.
Oh man, that's funny.